In 2019, something happened on the slopes of the Matterhorn that shocked both locals and tourists. A group of climbers split up halfway through the route, and one of them was left behind. By evening, a storm rolled in. Snow was falling so heavily that visibility dropped to almost zero. The wind was strong enough to knock you off your feet, and the temperature was rapidly falling. According to rescuers, this section of the mountain is considered one of the most dangerous. Icy cornices, steep slopes, and sudden collapses make even the smallest delay potentially fatal. The climber who had been separated from the group tried to make his way to the nearest mountain hut, but the distance and the force of the storm made movement nearly impossible. Every fall buried him in snow. Every step took an enormous amount of effort. Eventually, he found a narrow ledge beneath a rock face, a tiny gap barely big enough to serve as shelter, and decided to wait out the night there. Later, rescuers said that this seemingly insignificant ledge became his only chance to survive. The night was a nightmare. The wind howled so loudly it sounded like the mountain itself was whispering warnings. Snow came from every direction, and at any moment, it could have been over. Even experienced climbers admitted that finding someone alive after a storm like that is incredibly rare. By morning, rescuers found him frozen and barely conscious, but alive. This story became a lesson for anyone who leaves safe routes behind. Extreme conditions demand not only physical strength, but also awareness, the ability to stay calm, and the skill to recognize even the smallest opportunity to survive. As local guides later said, sometimes survival comes down to a single moment, how quickly someone notices a narrow gap in the rock and uses it to make it through the night. If you want more real-life stories where life hangs by a thread and seconds decide everything, follow along. Sometimes true stories are scarier than any fiction.